Once upon a time in Silicon Valley, Intel engineers didn't just walk through their headquarters. They glided like they were on invisible hoverboards, powered by pure ego, and honestly, fair. This was the company that helped invent the tech industry, kicked off the personal computer revolution, and shrank the brain of a machine down so small it could hide inside a toaster or guide a fighter jet. The swagger source code. Andy Grove, Intel's third ever employee and Hungarian-born corporate warlord who ran the place from 1979 to 2005 like a general who just read The Art of War and thought, cute, let's add paranoia. His motto, only the paranoid survive. Under Grove, Intel didn't just survive, it steamrolled. By the late 90s, if you owned a computer, odds were it had an Intel chip inside, and you'd seen that Intel inside a sticker more times than your own face in the bathroom mirror. Then Grove left, and the magic started leaking out like a slow-draining Capri Sun. Intel missed the smartphone boom. Then it missed the AI boom. Its chip-making edge dulled. Fast forward to last Friday, the one-time king of Silicon Valley was taking an $8.9 billion government bailout, the biggest corporate lifeline since 2008, in exchange for handing over 10% of itself. Welcome to the tech circle of life. Today's giants build their empires on yesterday's corpses. Apple's spaceship campus, built where HP once ruled. Google's HQ used to be Silicon Graphics. Meta's offices, formerly Sun Microsystems. And they even kept the old sign as a "Don't get cocky" talisman. Back in 1968, chip legends Robert Noyce and Gordon Moore, yes, that Moore's Law, walked out of Fairchild Semiconductor to start Intel. They brought Grove, tinkered for a year, and rolled out memory chips, then microprocessors, the tiny silicon brains that would run the future. Moore predicted chips would end up in everything from cameras, to toys, to factory machines. Spoiler, he was right. By the 70s, hobbyists were building early PCs with Intel's 8080 chip, which outsold everyone else. Then came the jackpot, convincing IBM to use Intel chips in its personal computers. Microsoft followed in 1985 with Windows, built to run on Intel processors. Boom, the Wintel era was born. For the next decade, almost every computer on Earth ran Windows on Intel. Profits soared. Intel became a household name. Then came the cracks. In 2009, the Obama administration slapped Intel with an antitrust lawsuit. It walked away with barely a paper cut. But the real wound came from one catastrophic "Nah, we really good for the moment." Then CEO Paul Otellini turned down Apple's request to make chips for the first iPhone because the price was too low. The iPhone went on to, rearrange the entire planet. Otellini later admitted, "If we'd taken that order, the world might be different." Translation: we fumbled the bag. Intel coasted on the cloud computing boom, selling chips to data centers like they were funnel cakes at a county fair. But its golden goose, the PC server microprocessor, became a jealous plant that strangled riskier new projects. One casualty, a graphics-style chip that could have made Intel an AI powerhouse years before it was cool. Intel killed it. Oops. Otellini's successor, Brian Krzanich, tried to claw into mobile by spending billions developing modem chips for the iPhone. It didn't work. Then came a scandal over an inappropriate relationship with an employee, and Krzanich was out. Intel sold the modem business to Apple. Meanwhile, manufacturing delays let TSMC and Samsung sprint ahead like caffeinated greyhounds. In 2021, Intel brought back former exec Pat Gelsinger to lead a comeback. His plan, 5 new manufacturing processes in 4 years, $100 billion in US chip plants. and a starring role in the Biden-backed $50 billion CHIPS Act. But while Intel was busy pouring concrete, OpenAI dropped ChatGPT, and demand for graphics processors, Nvidia's specialty, went nuclear. Cloud companies lined up for Nvidia chips. Intel's sales face-planted. By late 2023, Intel got $7.86 billion from the CHIPS Act and fired Gelsinger. Enter semiconductor veteran Chen-Li Wu, who rolled out layoffs, an AI strategy, and a hunt for future manufacturing customers. 5 months later, political drama hit. President Trump pushed for his resignation over ties to Chinese chip firms. The solution? Intel would hand over 10% of itself to the US government in exchange for the already approved CHIPS Act funds. Deal done. Now Nvidia is the world's most valuable public company at $4.3 trillion. Intel, $108 billion. Once the Goliath, now the underdog. Moral of the story: in tech, paranoia isn't just a survival tactic. It's a lifestyle. And if you ever get the chance to power the next iPhone, maybe don't say, "Nah, we're good."